皆さん、いい腕前ですね。
お祭りの日が近いってわけじゃない。
装飾用の旗をもっと準備してくれ。それと祝賀用の酒も忘れずにな。何せ遠征軍が凱旋して初めての
我々にお任せください、ガイア隊長。
おや、栄誉騎士にパイモンじゃないか。はっは、これほどの有名人がゲストとなると遠征軍のやつらも
叙勲にゲストって。
ほら、騎士団には自分だけの大団長の北風やエウルワ隊長の波花みたいにな。そしてそういった称号は大抵その騎士の品行や功績を称えるために授与される。そういえばそうだな。あの時はTOAの侵食問題を解決するのに忙しくて。
今回の叙勲式は遠征から帰ってき、それに式典で受賞するよりゲストとして招待される方がかっこいいからな。
ほう、ならその偉大な先輩が式でどんな振る舞いをするのか楽し。
ところで
遠征で特に貢献した騎士に授与される予定だ。ビンフリート第5小隊の副隊長ローエン。
ローエン？あいつまだ称号を持ってなかったのか？
ああ、実力的には遠征に出る前からあいつは入団してまだ日が浅く、個人的な事情もあって何でも今回の式典で称号を得るだけじゃなく正式に第5誰かさんが残した記録を破ることになりそうだ。セピロス騎士団の最年少隊長。現時点での記録保持者は元騎兵隊長のディルックだ。その時が来たらそうとも限らないぜ。
ディルックの旦那の晴れやかな笑顔。
それはさておき、今回の叙勲式でローエンが
おいらに任せとけ。おいらの腕が落ちたわけじゃない。
ああ、今のオッズは仁愛騎士だ。
仁愛ってあいつと1ミリも関係ないじゃんか。
はは、それについては話せば長くなるな。
栄誉騎士、栄誉騎士。よかった。ああ、大団長が騎士団本部で君と話がしたいとおっしゃっていてな。
ファルカが？オイラたちに重要な相談ってなんだろうな。それはないとは言い切れないな。でも本当に大事な用事かもしれないぜ。
ああ、またな。叙勲。
Any questions about the award ceremony arrangements? Perhaps. Are you even listening?
Okay, no objections.
Lohen.
Huh? Oh, yeah, can I go now? Yeah, thanks a lot, Grandmaster.
Hey, get back here! What is it with you young people these days? When I first earned my title, I was so excited I couldn't sleep a wink all night.
Huh? Oh? And how many barrels of wine did you guzzle while counting sheep?
That's not the point. Forget it. I know you're not interested in a knightly title, or the position of captain. But it's Adorno's final wish to have you inherit the title of Benevolent Knight before he officially retires. You've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, and you're usually stationed at Dornman Port.
Hey, there have been too many reports to file since our return from the expedition. I haven't been able to find the time.
Oh. Odd that the handwriting on the reports you've submitted looks rather like Gunther's, wouldn't you say?
Ugh, can't even handle a little paperwork. He still needs more training.
Anyway, go have a good talk with Adorno. We'd like a smooth transition for both the title and the position of captain. Consider this a direct order from yours truly, the Grand Master, so don't go using work as an excuse, you hear? Don't look so worried. I have a rough idea of the agreement you two made before the expedition. I mean, considering Adorno's special circumstances...
Forget it. You two have worked together for so long, he'd see right through you with a glance.
True. And besides, I've got other matters to attend to. Someone convincing, but not too close to Adorno.
That knight you speak of has just arrived. I was troubled, I tell you, but then I just happened to see you two walking by from the window.
Not at all. Paimon's not sure what's going on yet, but you just want us to help you scam someone, don't you?
Oh, no, not at all. Honesty is a knight's badge of virtue. I'd just like you to play the part of my friends. And corroborate some of the expedition's events while you're at it. Relax. If I say a single lie, feel free to punch me, all right?
Wait, there's a ton of problems with that. We didn't even meet up with Varka until the very end of the expedition. And we didn't run into you and not cry either.
All right, speaking of friends, I've heard tell of a certain friendly custom. The friendship fee. Here, I insist.
That's a lot of friendship.
I receive an allowance for special missions. Guess it all piled up before I knew it. I don't really have any use for so much money, so why not give it to a friend?
You know, we could always do with another friend, don't you think? Problems are meant to be solved, for the sake of friends.
Adorno the Benevolent Knight, Captain of the 5th Company.
Benevolent Knight? Wasn't that...
The knightly title I'm about to inherit? It seems that's the rumor. In return for recommending me for the expedition, once it was all over...
Wait, does that mean you aren't confident you can get his approval and...
don't get me wrong, I have no interest in title... Oh, he'd have... If age and strength were still on his side. But I imagine it is now his final wish to find the benevolent title a home.
Is that so? Then we'll...
Haha, I knew that would do the trick! Off we go then, to Dornman Port.
Hey! How much of what you just said was true, huh? You sure you're not out to scam this Adorno guy?
The situation in Sumeru is as described above. It is time to eliminate the remaining poison Dottore has left in Mondstadt. Eric, Ursa. It's been a while since I last heard those names.
Hey, old man. Still kicking, I see.
Huh. Didn't buy the farm during the expedition? Thought you might have fallen into some pit somewhere, what with how long it's taken you to come see me.
You worry too much. When it comes to pits, I've been the one doing all the digging and burying.
Who are these two?
My friend, the honorary knight, and her guide, Paimon.
Honorary Knight. The same one that resolved the Storm Terror incident.
Oh, she didn't just resolve that incident. She helped us complete the expedition. The Wild Hunt, the Doctor, Andreas. She played a part in dealing with all of them.
Oh? I've quizzed the knights at Dornman Port about what happened during the expedition. Unfortunately, for some reason, none of them were willing to tell me the whole story.
Lohen, was it your doing?
Since we've got a moment, let's have a proper chat. How did this magnificent knight here end up making...
I suppose it's because we both possess a chivalric spirit that shines as bright as Mora. Isn't that right, Paimon?
Yeah, just like Mora.
I've been keeping my promise to you, you know. For instance, I've been organizing group training sessions with my fellow knights every week to build ironclad trust between friends.
Oh, right. The team building I told you about.
As for this week's training plan...
Oh, my stomach! My stomach!
What sorcery is this, huh? What do you mean there are no bullets in your gun? Surely the Vice Captain can't take us all out if we swarm him at once. Come on! Let's get him!
Real combat's 10 times harder than training, and the enemy's 100 times more cunning than I am. Remember this well. Once you're on the battlefield, the only one you can truly trust is yourself. And so, to ensure the absolute safety of my friends, I went out every night.
Vigilance and reconnaissance are indeed things a company captain...
Like lambs to the slaughter. Shh, nighty-night.
Have you heard? There's a strange guy wandering around these parts.
I heard. We've lost lots of comrades at his hands.
Where'd he even come from anyway? He must have a death wish messing with the Oprishniki.
Haven't you smoked that little weasel out yet? Find him! I'm gonna turn him into a popsicle!
We're working on it. We'll find him for sure.
Like lambs to the slaughter. Struggle all you want. Enough messing about. Time to wrap this up.
Those meddling knights.
Will they ever stop getting in our way?
People who can't stop yapping about justice really get my goat.
Especially when one of them's launching sneak attacks all day. Why, if he ever falls into my hands, I swear I'll...
to the slaughter. Just ensuring my friends get a good night's rest. Of course, in order to gather intel for the expeditionary force,
I didn't expect you to have matured so much from one trip.
Come, let me sprinkle some more salt on the cut. Perhaps another dash of pepper. A sprinkling of spices to finish things off. Now this is how you grill meat. Here, would you like some? I mean, you've had nothing for nearly 3 days. Or would you like to try something else? Oh. May I take this to mean that we have an agreement? You'll cooperate? Lovely! That makes us friends from now on. And you know how it is between friends. No betrayals. You understand? See, you two, I didn't lie, did I? And that's the story, old man. Now pass on that benevolent knight title thing and get some well-deserved rest.
Hey now, we aren't finished talking yet, are we? Someone called the LIĥ of Solnari, I believe.
Whoa, really? Why haven't we heard you and Varka talk about that?
There's nothing to tell. I was with the Grand Master when we ambushed Rerir, but not only was I useless, I even ended up acting as a punching bag. That left me laid up in camp for several days.
Oh, so that's why Paimon didn't see you when we were duking it out with Rerir. Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize. I was slow, weak,
Powerless. Mortal.
Lohen! Hey, you! Take him and fall back!
Yeah, in the end, we had to use his power against him just to banish him.
But he was once a mere mortal too.
Well, I haven't seen this LIĥ of Solnari with my own eyes, but anyway. I've got some important work to attend to.
Important?
Ha! Just follow me.
Ah! The benevolent knight is here! Grandpa Adorno! Hey now! No rushing.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. They're just kids. A little excitement is a good thing. Here you go. Today's candy.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Ooh,
Is this the important work you spoke of?
Oh, we're just getting started. Recruit. Try to keep up.
Understood, Captain. Oh. I should be the one asking you. How are you so skilled at this? I can barely imagine our honorary knight doing things like this all day long.
we don't spend every waking hour fighting bad guys who want to destroy the world, you know?
Daily routine, huh? Not long ago, camping in the wild and facing constant danger was our daily.
But you were still on the expedition then, right?
Oh, you think so? Personally, I find it hard to feel at ease with any sort of daily routine. It was the Animo Archon who scattered the snowstorms that once swept Mondstadt. The Knights of Favonius who won the peace we now enjoy through conquest. So, rather than waiting for someone to turn my daily routine on its head...
We knights are needed precisely because the world is so fragile.
Oh, are you done handing out the candy already?
Indeed. Looks like you're all wrapped up here as well. This next task should give you a chance to stretch your legs.
Monsters? What, are the knights short-handed? You haven't held a sword in years.
Hey now, my retirement isn't official yet. Things did get a bit tough a while back, but look at me now, eh?
Never one to sit still, were you?
We've had strange monsters show up around the outskirts. Usually I just patrol the area for any approaching monsters.
Yeah, forget about just patrolling. Wait.
Sure, let's go.
Huh? That's weird. Paimon thought he'd be more excited. Well, why not? Weird? Who's that?
If you're looking for the ones that have been behaving strangely, I fear you're here too late. It seems someone beat the Knights of Favonius to the punch.
D-Luke? What are you doing here?
Long time no see, Mr. Adorno. You too, traveler. Paimon? Lohen?
Were the monsters here wiped out by a certain Dark Knight hero by any chance?
No. I'm not personally familiar with this Dark Knight hero you speak of. Now, this looks more like someone obtained advance intel on the monsters.
Oh? So it would appear you're here to investigate, Master D-Luke.
Dawn Winery's caravans pass through Dornman Port. As for the Knights of Favonius, are they still understaffed, even with the expedition's return?
Huh. Strict as ever, I see. I took this patrol up myself. I've been living this life for decades. Can't just sit idle, you know?
Thank you for your hard work, venerable benevolent knight.
Wait, what? Not even Varka gets that much respect from D-Luke.
I'd say that's Varka's problem.
Eric only got away with causing that uproar by taking advantage of the Grandmaster's absence. If he and the Alder Knight and we old conjure...
But they weren't there, were they? Let's cut the small talk, and take care, benevolent knight.
Ursa. Eric. Even when gone, some foes leave wounds that won't easily heal.
Oh, need me to explain? Sure. Ursa was a wicked dragon who could really take a beating, and Eric was an inspector who could have really used one.
Allow me. After the Knights of Favonius were founded, our first Grand Master, Vanessa, sealed it away with the Animo Archon's help. However, just a decade ago, it appeared in Mondstadt once again. With the Grand Master away, its timing could not have been worse. Not only that, it would lie low when the Knights of Favonius mobilized to attack.
Such perfect timing!
In the end, it was also perfect timing that the Fatui Harbinger who exterminated it just so happened to be passing through. That's right, your old friend, the Doctor. Or would it be more accurate to say one of his segments?
So, Ursa the Drake waking up, it was all part of some plot by that segment?
Not entirely. Even a Fatui Harbinger would have struggled to stir up such a storm in Mondstadt all by themselves. Indeed, there was one other person who, seduced by transcendent power, he was the then Inspector of the Knights of Favonius, and the greatest traitor to the Knights in 100 years. Eric. When D-Luke had just come of age, Ursa attacked a trade caravan from the Dawn Winery. It should have been nothing more than a common raid, but the swaggering dragon was driven back by a mere merchant. News of this defeat did not favor Eric's plan to seize power through terror, so he suppressed the truth. If only I had discovered a moment sooner that he and the Doctor were working hand in glove.
That's not your burden to shoulder alone. Even his victims had no idea who was responsible for their suffering. We needn't continue to live in the shadows of scum like that, Holden.
You've got a point. We've got long lives ahead of us, after all. Let's get on with our next task, eh?
It's as we thought.
Hey, Sucrose! Huh?
Traveler! Are you here to assist with the development tests for the simulation training bubble Type 02?
Is that the magic bubble that can recreate memories? I was told not long after my return that I could use this to catch up with the various events, large and small. But using this level of magic for, well, storytelling seems like a huge waste of resources.
You're not alone in thinking that. Our investigation team quickly recognized its broader potential for training simulations.
If we could recreate formidable enemies from Senior Knight's memories... However, we've been debugging the bubble for a while now, and we still haven't fully grasped its underlying principles. We're also struggling to balance realism with safety.
Safety?
That's so. Sounds interesting. Let me give it a shot. You're not here to take part, are you, Pops?
Oh, not to worry. I know exactly how much strength these old bones have left in them.
Oh? Then who was the tester in your original plan?
Miss Sucrose, the test arrangements are... Lohen.
Theodore.
Why are you...
Yeah. I just happened to come along with Adorno to test this simulation training bubble.
Yes, that's right. And these are?
Let me introduce you. These two are the honorary knight and her guide, Pipe.
The honorary knight?
And this is Theodore, a trainee medic with the 8th Company. Like you, he's one of Lohen's friends.
Lohen? Friend?
Oh, no need to sound so surprised. I have plenty of friends. Don't I, Paimon?
Yeah. Paimon wonders how much this guy's friendship fee was.
Theodore, isn't rescue and medical care more your thing?
I actually helped to construct this simulation, so I understand a few of his basic principles. Besides, I trained to become a knight too.
But you needn't force yourself to do this if Vice Captain Lohen's willing to take over.
Yeah, I suppose Lohen's the better pick.
Chin up, Theodore. If anything happens to Lohen, we'll be counting on you to treat him.
All right.
I doubt there's a memory out there that can hurt me, but let's get started, old man. Come on! Show me what passes for an elite foe in your mind.
Don't get cocky, kid. You're not the only one who's been out on expedition with the Grand Master.
Poke them, and... they fall apart. Trim! I won't judge. And that rabbit's more fearsome. This lot's putting me to sleep. Yeah. They call this a secret source automaton? As he names a chumped up toy.
Looks like my memories can't give you much trouble.
Trim! I won't judge.
No fluctuation in pain parameters. Should we switch to a more normal test subject?
No need. Let's continue the test.
Are you sure? I don't think my memories will yield anything worth fighting against at this...
Don't we have a knight right here who's faced more terrifying foes? Come on, show me the Rapier of Solnari, as you remember him. I'm not so disheartened that I'd fear his memory. I just want to see if I'm still as powerless as he claimed.
test commence.
Pathetic!
I'm fighting you after all.
It's all futile. The moonlight.
Did he really get that much stronger?
Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid. The moonlight.
They're just memories! Now's our chance! Leave none standing!
Hunt him down!
Come at me again! I won't judge. Bet you weren't ready for this. Like lambs to the slaughter.
Mortal!
Say those words for yourself!
Hunt him down! The moonlight raise you.
Lohen! Hey, Lohen!
This memory. Are we losing control? Traveler, help me theorize it.
Down! The moonlight betrays you.
Wake up! Lohen!
Mr. Adorno!
I'm fine. Just threw my back out. Wound up hurting yourself from trying to hold back that final blow, didn't you? Theodore, go get him checked over. Last thing we want is to miss a serious injury.
All right. Lohen, come with me.
Mr. Adorno, are you all right?
It's no big deal, just got old. Things stick with you once you're over the hill, waiting.
Is there something up with Lohen?
Could there be a problem with the magic? But if there were issues with the reproduced memories, the honorary knight should have noticed.
Are you saying the problem lies with Lohen himself? Did the battle with the Rehyr of Solnari set him off again? Lohen's pursuit of power began long ago. The traitor, Eric, collaborated with the Doctor on forbidden experiments in his... Lohen nearly became one of their tests.
Experiments by the Doctor?
Fortunately, the Knights tracked Eric's cronies down, uncovering their plots before they could act. They cut their experiments short and tried to transport their victims away. But we intercepted them in transit and rescued. It's all right. It's over now.
I heard about that. That was the incident that saw you gain the title of Benevolent Knight, right? I'd never have guessed that Vice Captain Lohen was involved.
I never deserved that title. We saved the kidnapped children, yes, but I couldn't find their experiment site. Nor could I help Lohen fully shake off the trauma of that incident. He's always believed he needs power to stay free from others' control. I'd hoped the expedition might change his perspective, but...
So that's what happened.
It's tough having to act the part of a friend with someone like him, huh?
Yeah. Wait.
I may be getting old, but my eyes haven't failed me yet. Ignoring his methods, the fact that he's found, even if you're just acting, Maybe learning from you will finally help him figure it out.
There's something I'm concerned about. Honorary Knight, would you mind taking a look at this? Strange. Mr. Adorno said that Lohen's obsession may have caused the projection to spiral out of control. However, the simulation training bubble type O2's parameters were all normal.
So, you haven't seen anything like this before?
No. It's not the elemental energy we usually encounter. And it isn't the Void Realm energy that Mr. Albedo talks about either.
There's something up with Lohen?
That's not what I meant. I'm just reporting my findings.
You have a point.
Why did you come here today?
Farka's orders. Not my decision.
Even so, that was way too careless of you. Using so much power. What if we're exposed?
Then we'll just have to accelerate our experiments before that happens.
That Lohen, he just upped and left yesterday without saying a word. Let's check in with Adorno and see if he's there. Hey, Grandpa Adorno!
Oh, little Paimon and the Honorary Knight. Right as rain. I've his treatment to thank for my continued
Theodore?
He once aspired to be a knight. Anyway, enough about...
Yeah! He disappeared after trying this...
Yeah, he left a note this morning. Said he wanted to apologize for what happened yesterday. He confessed that yesterday was all just an act.
I'll wipe out every last one of those annoying monsters.
That's how he apologizes? Huh. Totally his style.
Ordinary monsters pose no threat to him. If you could keep an eye on him, that would certainly put me at ease. It pains me to say it, but my sword-swinging days are over. Guess I'll be handling today's routine work all by my lonesome.
So many monsters. Huh? Wait, isn't that... D-Luke?
Guess you're the last one. You'd better put up a good fight. Who's there?
It ran away. I never thought a winery owner would care so much about hunting monsters. Or could it be you're after something else?
And what about you? Are monsters all you aim to eradicate? Given how the previous scene was so clean that nothing was left behind.
Oh? First I've heard of it.
In that case, why don't we examine the monsters here?
Forget it. I'll go after the one that got away. See you around, D-Luke.
That's the gist of everything that happened before.
What's he trying to pull? Seriously? Yeah, Adorno talked about him yesterday.
Which is partly down to someone secretly eliminating them. And partly down to them preferring to attack their own kind whenever hunger strikes. Yes, eyewitness reports are scarce, so forming packs, yet killing each other.
Huh? But if these monsters will attack each other, can't we just wait for them to wipe themselves out?
Because such beasts bearing Ursa's flesh have appeared before. And not just once, either.
Farka!
Well, this is a coincidence. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and you too, D-Luke.
So, the Knights of Favonius are not entirely ignorant.
Yes. The tragedy Eric wrought cannot and will not be allowed to happen again.
Did you just say Ursa's flesh? Is this somehow related to that Eric guy?
In his pursuit of transcendent power, he once conspired with one of Dottoro's segments to extract a serum containing the power of Ursa the Drake from the dragon's flesh. When the reckoning with the Knights came, he and his cohorts all injected themselves with that serum. Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other. Ironically, Eric ultimately failed to control that power.
Ursa the Drake? What exactly is it?
That's right.
Then why did they only seal it away? Was even the founding Grand Master unable to kill it?
No. It was spared because Ursa the Drake was once an angel.
What?
I've heard that long ago, the angelic race was faced with a difficult choice, and Ursa chose to preserve its power. Having lost its mind and retaining only power, this angel remained drawn to human settlements, not realizing that its proximity alone would destroy many.
Is that why Vanessa decided to seal it away back then?
Yes, but it was awakened by the doctor's inducement.
Rather than assigning blame for the past, but Ursa's flesh and blood.
Eric was, admittedly, once a knight in whom we placed much of our hopes. Before he met his end, he destroyed all records regarding his experiment site. To this day, we have yet to find any information to locate it. But Dottoro's backup plans were dismantled by the Traveler in Sumeru. We believe this means that the covert measures he took in Mondstadt...
Ah, so those monsters, they all escaped from the experiment site?
I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. Someone has likely restarted the experiments.
You noticed it too, then, during the commotion yesterday.
So it's possible that Lohen has been dabbling in forbidden experiments.
He isn't bad enough to do something like that, is he?
Wealth, power, authority. Too many things can turn a good person into a villain. Ursa, Eric, neither of them were the bad guys you might imagine before.
But no matter Lowen's intentions, it is my duty to pull him back from the edge before he goes to...
So, what do we do now? Keep investigating in secret?
No need for that. That's why I'm here at Dornman Port. I'm going to find him and ask him directly.
Oh, slippery little rat. Pretty good at running away, aren't you? Now, where will you go from here?
Hey, Lohen! Now's not the time to be cleaning up test subjects. The Knights are making their move. Lots of unfamiliar Knights showed up in Dornman Port today. Did yesterday's test expose us?
It was only a matter of time. I'd say we were lucky to have lasted this long. Steadfast allies make redoubtable opponents, as they say.
What do we do now, then?
That would make reaching our objective even harder. That you were able to come here freely means the Knights haven't verified their suspicions just yet. We have to go all in while we still have the chance. Do it now. Use me as a test subject.
Now? But those problems we were having before.
Why are you hesitating? I told you, we're not the same, you and I. I'm doing this for myself. Extraordinary power comes with extraordinary risks. I figured that out a long time ago.
But...
do it, now! Or have you forgotten your goal?
No, it's not working. Was the dosage too low? Or maybe the perfect result was never attainable. Lohen, we've got to hide. We can gather more monsters for experiments later.
No. Hide? How much time do you think the Knights will give us, huh? We've always been gambling with a small window of opportunity. No, we'd only confirm their suspicions if we ran. That would make us targets no matter where we resurface. How?
Then, what should we do now?
We're going to break the target out tonight. Then,
he can follow us down to hell. As expected, the Knights of Favonius are acting swiftly.
There's a crowd gathering up ahead.
That's... Adorno!
Ha! I finally found you. Keep a close eye on it now.
Thank you. Thank you, Grandpa Adorno.
And don't run off into the countryside alone looking for...
Okay, I understand. A monster!
A monster? How did it get here? Don't be afraid. I'm here with you. Now stand up and get out of here.
But...
Run back home. Don't you worry. Gramps here is a knight.
The knights who arrived later defeated the monster. Its power far exceeded what is normal. Adorno fought it tooth and nail to buy time until they arrived.
Adorno! Adorno!
It's fine. You know my condition. Fighting one last time to save others sure makes me feel more like a knight than lying in bed ever did. I'm sorry to do this to you now. Lohen, the title of Benevolent Knight and the 5th Company's captaincy. If you don't want them, just let them go. Be true to yourself.
Lohen, come with me for a moment. The investigative team's analysis shows that the monster that attacked Adorno bears Ursa's mark. Do you still intend to remain silent now that things have got this far? This isn't an interrogation. You can remain silent if you wish, but I hope you'll choose to come clean.
I'll talk. I'll confess everything and accept whatever punishment awaits, but please. Please give me one more night. Tomorrow I'll go to the Knights of Favonius and explain everything. I swear it on my honor as a knight.
That's the first time I've heard you swear such an oath in all this time we've worked together.
I know it doesn't carry much weight.
Then let's use the Benevolent Knight's name to balance the scales. Please, keep your promise this time, Lohen.
I'm sorry, Theodore. I'd intended to make Lohen captain and leave my title to you.
It's not your fault, Mr. Adorno. I don't possess the talent that helped Owen pass the knight's exam so easily. Years of work. And I'm still stuck as a training medic.
Medics, knights, the way I see it, you earned that title.
No. In truth, I've done so much wrong. And what I'm about to do is worse still.
So you agreed to his request? Just like that?
What else should I have done? Ask him to submit a report for my approval? Please, spare us both. I know how much Adorno means to him, so
There once was a man who made many promises to my father in the name. Warped obsessions and the passage of time can turn friends into foes as easily as the wind changes its course.
Quoting Crepus, are we? That really takes me back.
Did you guys all know each other back in the day?
Once, there were 3 spirited young men who imagined their futures together. One was a rich young master. He dreamed of becoming a knight. Next came the hot-headed rule breaker, who ended up leading the Knights of Favonius. And the last one obtained neither the wealth he desired, or the power he yearned for. Obsession was all that was left, piling up day after day into a towering spire.
Is that how Eric let the doctor worm his way in?
Eric made his own choices, no matter what was said to him. I understand his reasoning, but I'm keeping a close eye on my subordinates this time.
Bad news!
Hey, I haven't finished talking yet.
That voice! Did it come from where Adorno was just now?
Leedsburg, what's going on here?
Adorno's gone? Lohen and Theodore too?
I don't know. I was on patrol and I saw the door was wide open. Captain Adorno couldn't have gotten out of bed in his condition.
Grandmaster, it's an emergency. Vice Captain Lohen barreled straight through our patrols and headed for the outskirts.
That kid. Seriously.
Did he leave any sort of message?
Message? He looked like he was in a hurry. All he said was out of the way before rushing off. Well, of course. But you know how fast he is. I'm afraid we...
Track him as far as you can. Leave the rest to us. D-Luke, Honorary Knight, I'm counting on you to help me with this one. Is this as far as we were able to track him? Well, he's not known as the 5th Company's sharpest arrow for nothing.
If you want to praise him, save it for later.
The dew on this grass is cold. Probably the effects of elemental energy.
Oh-ho! You really are something, eh, Honorary Knight? Still, being spotted by witnesses and leaving traces.
Do you think he wants to be followed?
Whether he's in a rush to complete something, or stop something from happening.
Yep, let's get going. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
These metal scraps and vessels. It's like leading the expedition through Snezhnaya again.
Your earlier conjecture appears correct. This place indeed looks like an experiment site. No wonder the Knights of Favonius have failed to discover the entrance for so many years.
And once the concealment faded...
You don't think it was...
What a pain. How many more test subjects do we need to catch? What are you looking at? Stay put, and don't cause any trouble.
The experiment results have been confirmed. The serum dosage still requires adjustment.
Sir, the new subjects are here. This brat's real vicious. Took a lot of work to quiet him down. Interesting. I'll take a look myself. Rejoice! You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world.
I told you, don't cause trouble.
Was that a projection formed using memory?
Seems like a trap laid to slow our advance.
A trap? Could it be Lohen again?
Nah. That kid would have come up with something way more deadly. In any case, Lohen isn't the only one who was captured by Eric and is familiar with this kind of magic.
You don't look like you're here to assist.
On the contrary, I believe ending this as soon as possible is the best way to help you.
In this? Is that what you're saying now? Back when the test subjects were escaping left, right, and center? Back when I was ready to give up? Who was it who said I should keep going? Did all the test subjects?
You shouldn't experiment on yourself so soon, Theodore. Did you think that discovering Eric's lab and taking control of Dottoro's apparatus would be enough to help you restart their experiments? Look at you. You can barely lift a finger. Helpless to do anything but watch your test subjects flee.
Lohen, are you here to stop me?
Quite the opposite. Who do you think kept those monsters from eating you?
You took care of them?
I also plan to deal with the ones that fled into the wild.
Why are you helping me?
I know what you intend to do with the flesh and blood of Ursa the Drake. I've read the examination report you wrote for Adorno. Old and frail, a mass of old injuries. One day you won't wake up. No one will be surprised.
I hid it! Even Adorno himself didn't see it.
Don't be so shocked. We're companions, both rescued by the benevolent knight.
Is that why you're willing to keep my secret?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I sincerely hope Adorno can live a while longer. But what I'm more interested in is power. Aren't you concerned that your monster experiments have hit a bottleneck? And that you're... In that case, use me as your test subject.
Without you, we'd never have come this far. We're finding the serum, continuing the experiments, bringing Adorno here? Were these ideas not all yours, Lohen?
That's right. And that's why I'm also prepared for failure.
Failure? We're so close. As long as you don't blow our cover, we've still got a shot! Lohen, listen to me. The Ursa serum works. Adorno's improving. He can get out of bed on his own now. But I can only add low concentration serum to Adorno's...
Is that so? Oh, that's good to hear. The smoother your experiments go, the greater my hopes of mastering this power.
Do you think you could find the time to see him? He talks about you often.
I'll pass. I'd really rather not listen to his nagging. Besides, unnecessary contact only increases the risk of it. The Knights of Favonius will notice something is wrong.
Soon. Very soon. Thanks to your help, the serum's power has stabilized substantially.
Don't go using it on the old man to save time.
Of course not. You're overthinking this.
So you say. Everyone.
If that day ever comes, feel free to slap some sense into me.
Blow our cover. Do you think the Knights never suspected? Who do you think was delaying the investigation? How many times do I have to say this? We were gambling from the start. With our time, the Knights' time, and the time Adorno has left. If you lose a fight, you retreat. If you lose a bet, you accept it. Linger on the battlefield or at the gambling table, and we're bound to lose even more.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Wake up already. In his present state, the serum would kill him. Would you prefer that?
I haven't given up yet. I completed the final refinements before you arrived. This is the refined high concentration serum. So long as I use this, even you won't be able to stop me. You can refuse to cooperate. That's fine. It just brings me back to where I began.
Relying on hazy childhood memories, Theodore was the first to find this place. But at some point, the experiment failed, and the monsters escaped. Lohen then discovered him and offered his assistance. That appears to be the full picture.
What do you intend to do with them?
I'll leave that headache to Jean and the others to deal with later. For now, I'm more concerned about the remains of Ursa's flesh.
According to the experimental logs, extracting high-concentration serum requires repeatedly stimulating Ursa's flesh to increase its activity.
There's an ominous feeling growing stronger by the second. Prepare for battle.
Why? I used the highest concentration possible.
You're weak. And you don't even have the self-awareness to realize it.
Self-awareness? What right do you have to talk to me about self-awareness?
And that's how I know we can't go on. If the price for saving Adorno's life is his very self, then we won't be saving him. Take a long, hard look in the mirror. Are you really the person he chose to inherit the benevolent name?
I won't accept this! I can't accept this!
When was the last time I embraced the two of you like this? In the blink of an eye, you've grown too big for...
Adorno?
How did you...
I heard everything. It's thanks to both of you. All that's left to say is... It's all right. It's over now. Why the tears? It wouldn't do for the benevolent knight. Promise me. You'll see me off with a smile.
I just don't want to.
Isn't it enough that you're here by my side?
Adorno! Theodore!
This issue has been resolved, I take it?
Not entirely.
What was that sound?
I knew it. You had to stimulate Ursa's flesh beyond the high-risk threshold to extract the necessary serum. If its power is allowed to continue overflowing, all nearby life forms will be affected. Why are you still trying to act tough? Hand it over, and then get out of the way and watch.
The key to the underground is in the lining of my coat. Please, destroy Ursa the Drake's flesh and its power.
Goodbye, Adorno.
Go. That power was never meant to linger in this world.
Past this point, that's where Eric and the doctor conducted their experiments on Ursa.
Sure is. One that we're about to bring the curtain down on.
Ursa the Drake's residual power is not to be underestimated.
What was that noise over there?
Monsters. Captured for experiments long ago. I added quite a few to their number myself. Looks like they're getting restless.
Are you sure your cages are sturdy? We could do without them complicating our fight with Ursa.
Well, if they were sturdy, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to clean up. But don't worry, they won't disturb you. I guarantee it. The ambitions of old subordinates. Revenge for beloved family. In much the same manner. You just leave the monsters I captured. Oh, one last thing. Vice Captain of the Knights of Favonius, 5th Company. Requesting permission to attack.
Ha! Finally reporting in before you sortie, huh? Give him hell, Lohen. And don't die. That's an order.
In that case, please dispose of Ursa at your earliest convenience.
Traveler, should we help him?
Oh, looks like that kid's friendship fee wasn't a complete waste after all, huh?
Can he handle them all?
Trust him just as he trusts us. After all, he's set to become the youngest captain since your appointment.
Eric, Rarier, Dottore, and now Ursa. Guess I'm not destined to rise to such challenges. But ordinary people, we have our own battles to fight.
So go. Settle things with your obsessions. Once and for all!
Tremble! I won't judge. Bet you weren't ready for this. No fairy tale ending for you. Leave none standing.
Things seem pretty intense over there too, huh? That's a battle between legends and a Drake for you. No time for distractions. I won't judge.
No fairy tale ending for you.
With me! Charge! Your verdict is?
Now, be gone!
Wanna leave, do you? Can you hear Ursa's call? Or is it the serum you smell? Well, I'm afraid that just won't do. Behind me stand not only heroes who battle wicked dragons, but slow, fragile mortals too. So... come at me! Each and every one of you!
Please not instead.
Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other.
This is the refined high-concentration serum. So long as I use this. Yeah, good! Come get your fill! Not one of them will get past me! Lambs to the slaughter! Now's our chance!
Rejoice! You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Once, you believed you could control your fate by killing power.
Slow, weak, powerless, mortal.
Then, your paltry arrogance was smashed by power beyond reason.
Except that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles.
You are not special. That is the truth.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Yet you will not suffer a mundane death to the... You are not wrong, you never have been. Power is the sole solution to all things. It is how we grasp destiny by the throat. You simply lack enough of it, not even close. Unless you accept this gift. Power means are neither good nor evil. Have you not always believed so? Carving up abysmal power, seeking aid from a coven of witches, leaning on to find favor. Is there any difference? Are mortals unworthy of power? Now then, accept my strength, my guidance.
You're right. Power is just power. It's humanity's arrogance and stupidity that invite destruction.
Not so talkative now, hmm? You embrace mediocrity. You spurn my counsel.
What I desire, I'll take with my own two hands. If I accept your guidance, I wouldn't be the master of that power now. Would I?
Be gone. I have no need for power I don't control.
Lohen!
Are you trying to burst my eardrums? I was just taking a quick nap. That fight took a lot out of me, you know.
Never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
I didn't inject myself with it. Just used it to attract the monsters. Can't exactly deal with out-of-control monsters when I'm going berserk myself, can I? Plus, wouldn't want you finishing off Ursa just to turn around and have to deal with me. There's still a little in my system from previous experiments, though.
Ursa's flesh has been destroyed. There shouldn't be any further risk of activation.
I see. What about Adorno and Theodore?
A reinforcement showed up. I had the Knights escort them back. As for Theodore's punishment, and yours, I'll look into it later. Stay with him until the very end, you hear?
Thank you, Grandmaster.
Do not stand by my grave and cry. My life I gave to wipe tears dry. Here rests the benevolent
knight.
This epitaph suits you, old man.
Who chews bubblegum while visiting a grave?
Hmm? Oh, you're to see Adorno too, are you? Hey, want some gum?
He always liked messing around with this stuff. Pretty sure he'd be glad to receive candy on the other side. I had nothing else to do during confinement, so I made candy to stay.
Oh, no wonder we didn't see you at the award ceremony. You were in solitary confinement the whole time, huh?
That wasn't all. Our dear, reasonable acting Grandmaster Jean handed down 2 other punishments. The Knights have decided to rescind my commendation and not promote me to captain. The title of Benevolent Knight is to be buried with Adorno.
Is that really okay?
To quote Varka, look, Mondstadt did just fine for a long time with only an acting Grandmaster, right? And it's all the more so for the title of Benevolent Knight. I will not allow anyone unworthy to inherit it, even if the unworthy successor is me.
Paimon suddenly felt like that title suited you for a second. Must have been her imagination, eh?
You think so? I prefer a different title, really. The Ends Justify the Means Knight. The A Win is a Win Knight. The Punching Bag Knight. Sounds alright, too. That said, it seems this sinner will have to win a few more battles first before getting his next commendation. Of course! After all, someone once told me, acknowledging my limits is the first step towards transcending the I'll keep winning, no matter what it takes. Relax. Learning from our mistakes is part and parcel of getting stronger, no? Forgetting what you wanted in the first place? That would be true defeat. Do I look like that kind of idiot to you? It's food for thought. Best to have someone on hand to help if something does go wrong. In that case, until I'm strong enough to shoulder everything on my own, don't grow old on me. All right?